Kaiju number 8, chapter 100. And I got 100,000 on the neck in Kaiju number 8 merchandise, yo. But can you believe that Kaiju number 8 started in July of 2020 and now here in January of 2024, we finally hit chapter 100. That is wild to think about, and I am happy to be along on this ride with y'all. So if you're tuned into this video today, arigato gozaimasu, as per usual. But chapter 100 was dope because we got reintroduced to so many reasons why we love this series. One of those reasons being all the interactions that we have between Kafka and Reno are always top notch. But the second reason being, I love these characters in the third division and all of their reintroductions was lit, bro. Izumo pulled back up shooting that tri-shot bow and arrow like he was from Splatoon. Kaguragi pulled up looking cool and calm as ever. And Iharu came up and saved Minace and had that huge suitcase looking thing on his back. My guess is that it's gonna be his new dedicated weapon, and I think that his new dedicated weapon could very much so be a giant hammer. It just fits his personality to me, and he also needs a weapon that is just going to let him destroy anything and everything around him. Because he's a hothead, he's explosive, that's what it is, you feel me? But this chapter also showed me just how much the Kaiju number 6 suit design is greatly inspired by Gundam, because Reno has the same bit technology that Suletta has from Gundam Witch of Mercury. So I was happy all around with this chapter, bro. There were so many amazing things to see. And while there were amazing things to see, I have one very big problem with chapter 100, dog. And my problem with this chapter is, why are we worried about showing off all these third division rookies after their training when the most destructive entity in the defense force is currently being absorbed by Kaiju number 9? It seemed like they were all stalling for time when time is the one thing that we don't got right now, dog. Kaiju number 9 is already absorbing Mina. Reno in the third division coming to help Kafka is amazing, but Mina is literally on the other side of town. And do we really have time to talk and be flashy right now? If you go back to chapter 51 when Isao got absorbed, then you'll really start to understand where I'm coming from right now and why I'm so wary for Mina. I love Mina. I don't want her gone from the story. But in chapter 51, Narumi and Kafka were literally already running to try to save Isao before Kaiju number 9 was even absorbing Isao. When Narumi and Kafka started heading towards Isao was still fighting Kaiju number 9. Kaiju number 9 didn't even begin the absorption process until Narumi and Kafka were almost there. Isao literally got absorbed by Kaiju number 9 in less than a single page. Now, Kaiju number 9 did have like those adverse side effects afterwards while he was fighting Kafka and Narumi, but nonetheless, he still had Isao fully absorbed fast, dog. Now, if we fast forward to right now, Kafka is not even on his way to Mina yet. And all these rookies are showing up, taking even more time talking and showing off what they have accomplished with their training since the last time that we've seen them. I'm happy to see them in chapter 100. It was gas. I said back a couple of videos ago that this is what was gonna happen. We were gonna have these rookies pull up because Hoshina told us before the war, they are the surprise factors. But the problem is, Kaiju number 9 already showed us that he was absorbing Mina 2 chapters ago, bro. 2 chapters ago. There is no way that they are doing all this showing off. Kafka is over here talking and thinking, and Kafka expects to pull up the Kaiju number 9 in a chapter or 2 from now and save Mina. Narratively speaking, Mina Ashiro should already be absorbed, dog. And this is going to be something that will be interesting to see as we keep on moving forward. That's why all of that roundabout way to say that was my biggest gripe with the chapter. The chapter was lit. I'm not complaining. I'm complaining about the actions of the people that are acting in the chapter right now, bro. I'm complaining about the actions of Kafka. I'm complaining about the actions of Reno. We don't have time for all this talking. And especially if you put yourself in Mina's shoes, what is the only thing that she is feared for ever since she joined the defense force, bro? What is the only thing she's feared? Being by herself, alone, and fighting these kaiju, bro. Even worse, the strongest daikaiju that we have ever seen in Japan being Kaiju number 9. And right now, she is by herself, being absorbed by Kaiju number 9. Her greatest fear is being realized, while Kaiju number 9 is having his greatest moment be realized too, bro. You cannot, I'm just saying, bro, you cannot have Kafka pull up right now and save Mina, because in my mind, Kaiju number 9 is stronger right now than he was when he absorbed Isao. And if he's stronger now, then I would also imagine that the absorption process would happen faster, right? So it'll be interesting to see what happens, bro. But in my mind, Mina is done. And narratively speaking, I don't think that Kafka should pull up and save her. This is a war. There should be losses occurred or incurred on both sides. Kaiju number 9 has already lost all of those daikaiju that he made 11 through 15, right? What have we lost on our side yet? Nothing really. And I think that Mina is going to be the top thing that you could lose, and it's the worst possible situation that could happen. But at this point, it's gotta happen. We would have the craziest amount of plot armor surrounding our side if Mina gets saved, dog. As sad as that is to think about, I also think that it lends room to make this story grow more. It gives Kafka more inspiration to want to go and stop Kaiju number 9. It gives everybody in the defense force more aspirations to hopefully maybe go and try to save Mina. Who knows? But narratively speaking, if you use the same information that we have been giving from the first time that Kaiju number 9 absorbed Isao to now when he's trying to absorb Mina, there is no way we're stalling for time like this and Kaiju number 9 hasn't already absorbed Mina, bro. I'm just saying. Yeah, but other than that, the rest of the chapter, like I said, was dope. We had some amazing action shots, a lot of full panel spreads, a lot of color spreads. And I'm gonna be honest with you, those color spreads that Matsumoto did, he did his thing, bro. It was amazing to see everybody in the 3rd division on the chapter 100 color spread and seeing all of them just spread across, because it's just been a while since we've seen them all together, right? To see everybody in the 3rd division make an appearance all in the same chapter, I guess not everybody, but all our major players. It was fun, dog, and it brings you back to, like I said, what made us love this series so much. Whenever Kafka's first joining the defense force with Reno, and they're having all those joke around times in the locker room, right? Having them just have those slice of life moments. Even this chapter, whenever we saw Reno go chibi mode because he saw Kafka slap his face. We remember Kafka early in the series always slapping his face to slap himself back to reality, bro. So it was just a lot of really cool callbacks and an awesome way to do a chapter 100. I think that 100 should be a celebration of everything that your series has been so far. And Matsumoto very much so did an amazing job of making sure that that's what this felt like. It felt like a celebration of Kaiju number 8, man. It really felt like a celebration, especially with us having Kaiju number 8 side B, the spin-off manga, kick off today as well. I'm going to talk about that in a separate video. I already read it, but it's basically just like the story of how Mina did recruit Hoshina onto the 3rd division. I think that this spin-off manga isn't going to last a super long time. It's supposed to be basically based off of the light novel for Kaiju number 8. So I imagine that this spin-off manga will end up going anywhere from like 2 to 4 volumes of some sort, and we'll get to learn a little bit more about each of our main characters on the 3rd division. But nah, man, chapter 100 overall, great chapter. I'm worried for Mina because we are stalling for time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we save Mina and Kaiju number 9 loses nothing in this war, it will very much so make me start feeling like we're getting close to the end of this story. Because in times like now, I don't want us to start losing even more hope, losing more battles, but if you follow the shonen formula, things are about to get worse for us. Really good for Kaiju number 9 for a small period of time, but we'll have our up and up here shortly afterwards. So, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Let me know if y'all agree down in the comments, because I am very curious on what y'all think is going to happen with this. Do you want Mina to get absorbed? I'm not saying that you don't like Mina as a character, but narratively speaking, after reading chapters, I'd say 99 through 100 now, would it make sense for you for Mina to be saved by Kafka right now? Or does it make more sense for Kaiju number 9 to absorb Mina? Especially, like I said, when you add in how things happen with Isao in chapter 51, I don't know, man. It just makes me more and more wary for Mina. So, I gotta get going because I'm gonna record another video for y'all. I don't know if I'll have Kaiju number 8 side B review up today or tomorrow. Just kind of depends on how long it takes me to get this edited, but regardless, arigato gozaimasu if you checked out this video, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.